All right. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. And today, as I have promised yesterday, we will talk about Indian military exercises, and it comprises of both multilateral and as well as bilateral. Here, I would like to clarify one thing. When I say bi, it's two, all right, and when I say multi, it's more than two, right? And in this today's video, we will understand our Indian military. That includes Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, or for that matter, Indian Army. It's exercises worldwide and to our neighbor countries to strengthen and advance the role of military and for the readiness for any hardship or any mahim that might occur in our near future, right? It is both diplomat and also the soldier who fights on ground, right? That is what sets the military exercises for all of the state, right? That's the now. Without any further ado, I will come back to you all in this channel, and this is the day 39 of recording daily videos for scheduled 75 days. And as I've said earlier, without wasting further time, let's just start our today's video. So I'll be quite referring to the notes because this are the things which are very vital, right? All those facts and figures I cannot miscalculate and say it to the person which I am not sure of the things which must I mean, the right content must be delivered, right? Therefore, I'll be referring to the content. So, see, the India conducts worldwide range of bilateral and multilateral, and also, for that matter, domestic military exercises to strengthen combat readiness, right, and interoperability and strategic partners. This exercise involve Army, Navy, and Air Force, often stimulating real world conflict scenarios, right? So basically, they are ready for the combat, right? They are preparing themselves for strategies and most fundamentally for combat readiness. That's there. Now, just let us move on to the major domestic exercises. First is TROPEX, which stands for Theater Level Operational Readiness Exercises. It is one of the India's largest tri-service exercises, which includes Army, Navy, and Air Force, testing integrated operation across land, sea, and air. ठीक है? So Tropex is basically the operation within the three tri services, right? Tri services, Navy, Air Force, and Army, right? That is one first domestic, major domestic exercises. And second is Vayu Sakti. As the word Vayu, we can recall air, right? Hawa, right? Therefore, Vayu Sakti is done by the Indian Air Force, and here they are showcasing their precision strikes. Okay, so Vayu Sakti is basically the domestic exercise done and carried out by the Indian Air Force. And last major domestic exercise is Dakshin Sakti, right? And when I say Dakshin, it's generally south, right? So here the responsibility is taken by the Southern Command, right? They exercise, mainly focusing on joint operation on desert and as well as in coastal region. That's there. Now, that was quick three major domestic exercises. Now let us quickly move on to the bilateral exercises. And when I say bi, here the two countries are involved. So first is Youth Abhyas, and Youth Abhyas is exercises between India and USA. So annual army exercises, it focuses on counterinsurgency and high altitude warfare. Okay? So Youth Abhyas is with the USA. All right, Youth USA, Youth USA, Youth Abhyas. Right, that's there. And Indra with our friend, right? Russia, Indra, Russia, right? And this is again a tri-service exercises covering counterterrorism and joint operation between India and Russia. Indra, INDIA, Indra, okay? And third bilateral exercise is nomadic elephant. It's with India, and Mongolia. See, this is nomadic elephant, basically elephant, right? They you know basically you can relate it with land, right? And it is a army exercise, right, emphasizing on mountain warfare. That's there. And third is Varuna. Varuna is exercise between India and France, and it is carried out by the naval Indian Navy, and it enhances maritime cooperation among between this France and India, right? And third operation is Garuda, all right. And the countries involved again is India and France. See, Varuna is mainly in sea to improve maritime cooperation, and Garuda is again with the France, but it is I am sure you all have heard about the Garud Commando, right? Indian Air Force Commando, right? And here again, it is carried out by the Air Force, all right? And this exercise focus on aerial combat as well as interoperability. Okay, Varuna and Garuda, both this exercise is with France, and one is by Navy, and while other is by Air Force. All right, that's there, guys. I think this video will take quite long time. It's already been just 6 minutes. So second is Maitri, Operation Maitri, and it's between India and Thailand, and it is again army exercises for counterterrorism and jungle warfare. That's there. Now that was all about the bilateral exercises. We have many, like I think there is few this content might not be very sufficient, as there is a lot of exercises like Operation Surya Kiran and all with Nepal, but I don't know, right? It's not mentioned out there. Anyway, and let us quickly move to the multilateral exercises, where various countries come up all together to set their army for for their battle combat readiness, right? So first exercise we have is exercise Malabar. Here the countries involved are India, USA, Japan, and Australia, right? It is a novel exercise, Malabar, right? The word Malabar, it is naval exercise, right? Navy exercise in the Indo-Pacific region, strengthening Quad cooperation. All right, that's there. And for your information, Japan, Australia, and USA, and Japan, Australia, USA, Japan, Australia, India, and USA are the members of the Quad. And second, multilateral exercise is RIMPAC, and it's between the oh, Hawaii and USA, and also India participates in it regularly. And again, it is a great novel exercise. All right. And third, multilateral exercise is Cobra, and it is done by Thailand, where multinational, exercises with humanitarian and disaster relief is being focused. That's there. And the last multilateral exercise is Milan, and it is in Andaman and Nicobar Island of India, where again it's Andaman and Nicobar Island, right? And here again the Navy plays a crucial role, and it is hosted by India with participation from Indo-Pacific nation. Given this, Nitisa Thapa, are you there? So basically, this channel, I don't intend to target any audience, right? This is just a self help channel where I can improve my speaking skills. So, basically, things are very simple. Just to record myself and post it on YouTube. That's there. By the way, thanks. Appreciate your attention span. You've been there. Niti Sathapa. Big shout out to you. All right, continuing the video. So the recent military exercises of 2025 to 2026 were India and Thailand conducted a joint air exercises near the Malacca Strait involving Sukhoi 30 MKI and Gripen fighters supported by AWACS and mid-air refueling. And again, India continues to expand mega threat level exercises where it includes the integration of Army, Navy, and Air Force, stimulating near war condition. The situation are like homogeneous to war and integrating cyber space and also counter terror operation. Now, this defense ties with Greece are deepening with discussion on the future joint drills. So here we can also see uh, joint exercise along with the Greece, right? The ties are being deeper with the Greece. Therefore, time to end this video, and there's constantly one viewer. I would like to appreciate you for having such a great attention span. May God bless all of you and all your efforts. Joined and Jai Bharat.